The CDC has just released a Class A warning against a potential epidemic of the newly discovered PolioPox disease. This disease has been sweeping the nation since last week's 7.8 magnitude earthquake that affected the entire northeastern portion of the United States. The PolioPox vaccine is a genetically engineered supervirus that is a mixture of both the polio and Varicella-Zoster viruses. The disease causes paralysis, severe rash, nausea, and in most cases severe damage to the nervous system. Scientists have been scrambling for a cure, but have discovered that individuals who have been previously vaccinated against either the polio or chickenpox virus are immune to the disease.
We urge everyone to get vaccinated. We will be providing information on what and how to identify the individual disease before the disease escalates.
Polio is defined as a paralytic disease, so only those who are paralyzed are considered to have the actual disease. It's an enterovirus, which is any group of RNA viruses that typically occur in the gastrointestinal tract. It's highly contagious and specific to only humans. It is spread when the stool of an infected person is introduced into the mouth of another person through contaminated water or food, and it can also be spread through saliva. Currently, there is no cure for polio. Early diagnosis and supportive treatments aid in reducing the long-term effects of the disease. 72 out of 100 people are asymptomatic. However, 1/4 have flu-like symptoms, including sore throat, fever, tiredness, nausea, headache, stomach pain. This usually lasts between 2 to 5 days, then go away on their own. But some people may develop more serious symptoms that infect the brain or spinal cord, like paresthesia, which is a feeling of pins and needles in the legs, meningitis, which is an infection covering the spinal cord or the brain, paralysis, or weakening of the arms and legs. This is the most severe because it can cause paralysis in the respiratory system and can cause disability and or death. While the IPV was inactivated, the OPV contains a live virus, so people were more at risk for contracting the disease. In the U.S., it was decided that the risk was too great, and so only the IPV is being distributed.
Chickenpox is caused by Varicella-Zoster. This disease transmits through cough, sneezing, meaning it's airborne, kissing and sharing drinks, which means it's transmitted through saliva, mother to child through pregnancy, labor, and nursing, as well as skin-to-skin contact, and can also be contracted by touching a contaminated surface like a blanket or a doorknob. Some possible treatments include using ointment, being vaccinated, and avoid scratching. If infected with the disease, it can lead to sepsis, pneumonia, epithelitis, which means inflammation of the brain, toxic shock syndrome, and Reyes syndrome for people who took aspirin during chickenpox. Complications include seizures, are very rare upon receiving the Varicella injection, which are usually harmless but should notify your doctor should one occur. If you have yet to be vaccinated, check for vaccine availability within your local hospitals, clinics, and pharmacies. If you suspect that you have come in contact with a virus, be sure to schedule a visit with your doctor as soon as possible.
If you have yet to be vaccinated, Red Cross is now issuing out free vaccines at every local hospital, clinic, and Army base. We urge you to receive a vaccine for either the polio, chickenpox, or PolioPox virus as soon as possible. Help us in the effort against poliopox by getting your vaccine today. You are ensuring the future of tomorrow.